We are living in times of uncertainty, and I have to say, I'm feeling tired from my own personal life and from seeing things around me and people around me, and this kind of mundane, should I say, or like a routine that people are still stuck in. But it feels eerie these days. It feels very, I don't know what to call it, like shocking the system. Everyone's trying to fit in. I realized for a while that I'm not one of these people that can just fit in without making it, I don't know, not so ideal conditions for many people, let's call it that. Too many people around me are chasing comfort, from my own family to people that are friends. Comfort is where nothing happens, and not to be judged, not to be in a different lifestyle, not to, I don't know, family seeing you different. People are afraid to try, especially in this country. So what's the topic today? The topic is things are changing and you have to adapt. You have to put AI on, even if whether you like it or not, working for you in alignment with your thoughts, with notes. What I'm working on currently is making my own local notes system from Claude, and using your own thoughts, your own mind map, however you feel. I think it's universal to everyone. Everyone needs to make this. That's what I believe. And in order to make sense of everything, you need to first be zen and be with yourself. You need to be able to filter out your thoughts, because these days there's so many videos, there's so much information everywhere, and you need to be picky with where you get this information rather than just accept everything that is given to you, because that's pretty much the flow that most people are going with. Accepting anything that is given on YouTube or on TikTok. I don't personally use it, but on YouTube I know it's just as same kind of system, especially with the short system, and with, oh my god, that was a hard break. The car in front of me broke really hard. And people are accepting it. They're accepting the whatever is personalized on their feed, and sometimes you're given no other choice. There's no other choice but to click on the video that you see on your feed, because it's hard for you to think of what kind of video that you want to see. You don't want to search for it. Your mind even goes blank. So it's happened to me. That's why I'm saying it. But thankfully I've made it better filters in my life until now. You need to, I don't know, people seem to not want to think. Thinking has become uncool. There is a certain, I don't know, like goal that they're striving for, to fit in, to be cool. And at first on GTA 5 I would see it as like a joke on the radio. There would be someone, I think from Non-Pop FM, the woman there would be like, stop trying to be cool and blah blah blah, you listen to this kind of music. And it was just a joke, but now it's so much more reality. Like, even in the past, 2015, it was kind of true, but now it's like really true. really, really true. It's like 80% of the time. Whatever group that you're in, like from the movie Mean Girls, there's loads of groups, and people try to fit in, and they usually assigned each group, even if they don't try to fit in. And that's how society as a wide is right now. You know, there's one big game, and the game is collapsing. So because the game is collapsing, you are trying to be, I don't know what to call it. You're trying to be cooperative, and you're just trying to follow the lines. You're trying to get rewarded by the system, and the system rewards quick doses of happiness, quick money, quick cash, get in, get out, get your $5,000, and done and dusted. That's how it runs. You know, that's how most people play the game. And even though it might be shallow and you're going to be chasing money and it's going to be tough for you, sometimes it works. Often actually it works. That's why most people try it. But it doesn't get you out of the game. It gets you to play the game more and more and more. And oops, I don't know if they're gonna give way now. And you gotta be adaptable. You know, you got to be yourself. You got to stand your ground. I think it's really, really hard these days to stand your ground and assign your boundaries, know who you are, know the principles, and not try to make anyone happy. It doesn't matter the money or the status that they have, the job role that they have. It's really hard for people to assign their job roles and what they're going to do, and not be too caught up actually in the job roles, to be more whatever that you are good at, you know, whatever your strengths are. That's how you're helpful in society, I guess, you know, whatever that you're good at. For most people, this goes for. So, it's sad to see loads of people in this country, especially because I'm just from here. That's what I see in my environment. Everyone try to go for the objective. And very, very little people are actually looking around and seeing how other people are doing. And that's really bad. It's really, really bad, because it creates a society where no one gives a crap out about each other. And that's causing issues. It's causing people to be very blindsided with what they're doing, because at the end of the day, you're in a world full of people. You know, people matter more than the money that you got in your bank account. It actually is. It's just people get money to be free. You know, not because of the bank account. Most people, I'm just talking about most healthy people. And you want to be free, you know, you want to be free from the game, and you want to have your own system, you want to be your own boss. And it's very hard, it's very, very hard to do that when money is tough and people are not, you know, together, people don't care about each other. It's very, very tough. People are not stopping and thinking. There's a lot of that, and it's really easy to get affected by what the masses are doing in this country. I guess that's why it works. It works because people are caught up in it, caught up in the race, caught up in the rat race, and you see a lot of just not being present, man. There's too much of that right now, I'll tell you that. And who do I speak this to with? No one. Nobody cares. They got things to do. I got things to do as well. But it's just that the stopping and pausing has become irrelevant, not the norm. And it's widespread. People just do things for their own benefit, usually. And immature people keep failing, keep messing with people that they are related to lives. I've seen it too much in my family. And it's been tough. It's been tough to coexist with these kinds of people that are just constantly creating problems. 5 problems turn into 50, and people look at you and ask, what's wrong? You know what I mean? That's wrong. I'm like at the other end of this shit where people are reckless. That's wrong. Nobody wants to hear it. Nobody wants to hear your sob story. Nobody wants to validate, okay, you've been through some trauma, or you've been through a lot of stress. Doesn't even have to be trauma. Stress. And here's a hug. I'm going to be here for you. Where is that gone? What's happening? I hate kindness that is performative. I hate it. Hate it with passion. If it's not yourself, then what are you doing? What are you doing with your life? Why are you walking if the talk is not worth the walk? I don't know why I just said that, but it makes sense for me. And so you have to think about what you do, who you talk to, why you do what you do. And there's too much of this. Like, I hear it from my landlord. He went into at the age of 19. Of course, when you're young, you make a lot of mistakes. But he went to thing because he was pressured to do it, and he dropped out. And I just think to myself, like, why is that so widespread here? Like, this is so common here. It's like people give in to the pressure. People don't change shit. People are afraid to talk. People are afraid to be different. People are afraid to say, this is wrong. This is how it should be. This is my right. I don't know why, I see a lot of people that are like gay, or maybe transgender, whatnot, and they make so much noise. But people that they've done wrong by university, for example, they're not speaking in this country for some reason, and I don't understand it. I don't know why people are just so accepting of everything. Why are you accepting? Why is there's no sense of the culture is so fucked up, you know what I mean? In Turkey, it's more fucked up than here. People, fake as fuck, fake nice. Fake nice is very, very, very popular. Here, it's kind of like that as well, and it's not. There's like sarcasm a lot here. In Turkey, it's not like that. Rather, they're like just trying to be nice, and it's just fake nice, as I said. Here, though, there is a lot of isolation. There's a lot of people that are viewing talking deeply as like something meditation or something deep, which is just the wrong way to look at it. I think it's a normal part of life to be friends with someone and be able to talk about deep stuff. And it doesn't have to be one topic. It can be about anything. You know what I mean? It can be about, I don't know, the bus being late. Why is the bus late? Because there's so much traffic in this area. I've been there 5 times. This is how it's like. That's it. That's nice. People don't want to do that. They're like, why is this guy talking? What are you waffling about? And they want to do their introspections by themselves. They don't want to fucking share ideas and be like here, there. No, it's only the workspace. You get out of the workspace, you go home, you do whatever you want. That's how it's like. There is no sense of, it's like the whole word working. I need to slow down there. I don't know if that's a castle or like a church, but it's really high up and it's got a flag on top. It's pretty cool. I don't know what it is about here, but when you go to work, people just want to get out of work. You know, work is like a jail. You know, work is like not a part of life, it's just death. That's how it is in this country. If you work, you're in jail, you're gonna die, everything's shit, this hellhole. You know, my landlord today joked about that, like, I'm gonna get out of this hellhole. And that's what his friend joked about, and he made that joke. And it makes me think, like, this is so common, and they're just taking the mick out of tough situations, which is good and really bad at the same time. Because it means you're avoiding the true problems. You're avoiding it. I can see the problems. I'm just going to make a joke out of it, and we're going to move on because I'm not that deep and I'm not crazy. It means you're crazy. It means you're mentally ill. It means you have some trauma. It means you have some problems. But we don't want to face it. We don't want to face it. We just want to say, yes, like, joke about it, have a bit of banter, bruv, and that's it. You know, go about our days. Like, it's just like, it's so degrading. That's the fucking best word to put it, you know. It's degrading. It is degrading, man. And it makes you think, like, why do you do all of this? Why do you work for so long? Why do you want to buy a house? Why do you want to buy a home? Why do you want to buy a car, a really good car? It's all to, like, fit in. It's all to be accepted. I mean, this is like one of the biggest red flags I've seen in people is the person who's trying to be accepted. I don't want to be around you. Like, I just don't. I don't. If you cannot accept yourself, you're not ready for a relationship. You're not ready for a friendship. You're not ready to be a co-worker because you're not authentic. It's like, we can't have any business. We can't have any talks. We can't have any friendship if you're not yourself. If you're not okay to be yourself, you know. If you're chasing validation, chasing the norm, chasing the, okay, this is the normal life. Fuck the normal life, man. The fuck the normal life should be the norm, you know. And that would create a lot more mental peace for everyone. So it's so much pressure here. In Turkey, there's a lot of pressure to be high prestige because most people are not high prestige. Here, many people, maybe a good 30% of people, consider like high prestige, like they are well off. Let's say that. They can buy the car that they want. They can go to the shisha lounge that they want. But in Turkey, it's not like that. So here, the culture is, that's a norm, basically. So there's no pressure to be incredible or like, I don't know. But in Turkey, there is. Turkey, you got to make proud of the family name and stuff like that. It's like they all think they are kings and queens. And they got to be carrying on this legacy. Here it's not like that. It's a bit of banter, bruv. And it's shallow. They're both shallow. And Turkey is worse because Turkey is not only refusing reality, but also being devious. Here it's not devious. Here it's just avoiding reality, and that's it. Most of the time. Of course, there's some devious stuff. But that's pretty much how it is. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a good weekend. For me, it's Friday. And yeah, another moment of another day, man. Another day with this shit. See you later.